All right. Once again, Rosie has returned. Very good with that. And we are recording authortube newbie questions. What is your book's pitch? Eldritch horror. Follow character internals as hive mind spirals out of control. But what is hive mind's motivations? Because it's all so zany in a really horrifying way. Clearly, I haven't made all my way through the writing portion to get to the book jacket, but that's your gist. Tommyknockers, The Color of Outer Space, except I felt those books had like the coolest concept, just they lacked characters to care about, and they lacked actual action and stakes. It all seemed for advanced aliens and Tommyknockers, dead alien spoilers. I'm gonna cut that out. I just did spoilers. Ha! For Tommyknockers, it's one thing. For The Color of Outer Space, it's another thing. But based on the magnitude of what the antagonist is in the story, I felt the stakes were really small. Just gonna repeat myself and cut out the earlier one. And I thought character development in those two books was just almost non-existent. Not a Lovecraft fan, but I've read a ton of his. I'm a massive Stephen King fan, and the first time I tried to read Tommyknockers, I DNF'd it. So, like, I think that's a cool story, and I like the angle I got on it. Second question: if you were a book, how would you pitch yourself? Hi, I'm Pat Brown, and I'm gently used. What do you usually write? Sci-fi, horror. Yeah. Um. Hmm. I'd like to write other things, maybe someday, but I'm kind of stuck in that little genre. That's not all that I read, but it's most definitely all that I'm interested in writing right now. What's something you'll never write? It's a strange question. The recipe for napalm. What's your goal for starting an authortube channel? Great question. Uh, I'd like to make a friend. Yeah, legit. Uh, I have this goal of finishing this novel and enjoying it so much that I want to keep on writing novels. Lifelong goal: win a Hugo. That was my mom's lifetime, or not lifetime goal. I asked my mom, "What? What's your goal for starting an authortube channel?" Forget all that. Uh, Connect with people who we can do some of the aspects of writing that require team feedback, critique partners, beta readers to kind of enjoy that. I know that there's people out there that want to throw their 2 cents in but don't want to actually write novels, and I'd like to invite you to throw 2 cents with me. Similar questions later. Let's keep it moving. What made you want to start writing? Oh, oh goodness. I I think the first time I got the idea to start writing, uh, I was just acting like a jerk, and it was like I was reading Henry Miller and Charles Bukowski and uh, beat writers, that kind of thing, and it just seemed like a good excuse to misbehave. And then this go around, I wanted something that could be all mine, and I wanted not all mine. Obviously, I want to share this stuff with others, and I wanted something that would require a long-term focus and a big meaningful project to me, and I thought writing could be it, and I started doing it, and I just had so much fun. It was just like rad. So fun. Creative outlet release. That's why I wanted to start writing, and that's why I've continued. What is your publishing path? I don't know. Oh, eighth question. What content do you bring to authortube table? I'm going to try a little bit of not everything, certainly not everything. I'm going to do writing sprints and kind of the writing vlog style. I really enjoy line editing, and I'm kind of far away from line editing on Green Fuse. Working title Green Fuse Blues. I don't know. We'll just see as it unfolds. The videos are going to start out really bad, and then they're going to get like progressively less bad, and in time, hopefully, I don't know, find some people that want to watch them and provide me with feedback, and maybe find some people on my end where it's like, you know, two-way. We're gonna figure that out. What's your biggest writing struggle? At this point, it's finding feedback, and so I took to YouTube because it's my first ever channel. It feels weird, probably why I have these sunglasses on. It feels weird being in my house, letting myself talk to a camera. That's not the right way to put it. Whatever. I'm here, and the biggest thing I need is feedback, and that's what I'm going to get. And so, mission accomplished. Please. What's your best writing skill? Pithy one-liners. I don't want to make it sound like I'm Chuck Wendig. I don't have a simile or a metaphor for everything, but pretty witty guy. What I want it to be is emotional conveyance. That's most definitely the writing skill that I'm working on the most. The biggest focus in all my writing at this point is emotions, not just what the characters are feeling, but really trying to draw a direct path between the words on the page and the emotions of the viewer. So, like, let's make that my best writing skill. And if anybody sees the writing that I put forth as going to do this in public a little bit, hold me to that. If it ain't emotionally deep enough, yeah, holler, let me know. Be my critique partner or beta. What's your biggest authortube question? Yeah, how to make friends. Drop me a line if you want to make friends. I don't want to focus anything on like, hey, let's be friends and bang that drum. But you know, you meet enough people and you're gonna find somebody who wants to engage with your book and wants to help you out, and maybe that's me. So holler at me if you think that date. 12. Are you looking for new channels to follow? Betas, CPs, I think that's critique partners, or other types of writing buddies? Yes. I saw these chicks did a writing retreat in Waco. I'm like 2 hours away from Waco. It would have been awesome if they had invited me. The idea of like sitting around in a room and writing for a couple hours and going, "How'd you do?" Sounds awesome. I need critique partners and advanced readers, and maybe like somebody to Skype with and discuss certain elements of the story development process as it unfolds. I'm through outlining, uh, did all my exploratory writing, got about 30,000 words to throw away, and I'm about to start on like zero draft point. And so, if you're at any point in the process and you know something and you hear me say, I'm going to do it this way, you think that sounds bogus, holler. That's the kind of stuff that I need. Channels to follow. I would love to see more people on the writing end who are interested in horror. I don't know if, like, I know some good booktube channels for people who are into the scary stuff, but I don't know. I don't know any authortube channels that are horror specific, and the sci-fi ones. Heart Breathings, I think, writes some stuff that's sci-fi or very sci-fi adjacent, maybe a little more fantasy, and I like her. So if you know some other channels where people are really dropping some good kind of first-hand, I've already done this nuggets of wisdom, yeah. Also, if you're new, recommend yourself because I'm new and I might have to do the same thing. What are you most excited for during this new fresh start on AuthorTube? Really fresh start. Coincides first channel on YouTube, and yeah, coincides with starting zero draft on Monday, and just like I don't know what to expect, and I don't know where it's going, and that in its own self is exciting. Now, I'm gonna pause. I don't have my cell phone on. Yeah, we're done here. What are we doing?